1 second ago, the woman had just divorced her husband.
The next second, the man's mistress couldn't wait to come and assert her dominance.
Then the mistress didn't know that the woman was looking for her everywhere. When the mistress handed the pink roses to the man, however, the man just ignored her.
Seeing that the man didn't pay attention to her,
the mistress turned around and handed the flowers to the woman standing beside her, and she wished the woman a happy single life. She had intended to humiliate the woman with the flowers, but the mistress didn't notice the playful smile on the man's face beside her. Seeing that the mistress showed up on her own initiative, the woman calmly took off her watch right away. Immediately, the woman slapped the mistress directly in the face. The mistress immediately acted coquettishly towards the man, but the man smiled even more happily. The mistress tried to threaten the woman, and every time she said a word, the woman slapped her. It wasn't until she completely shut up that the woman stopped hitting her. The woman broke off a pink rose from the bouquet and handed it to the man,
coldly wishing him a happy single life.
When the man reached out to take the rose in her hand, the woman deliberately dropped the rose on the ground. Then the man deliberately said that he had another mistress at home, and he would introduce her to the woman someday. But the woman didn't care at all and turned around and walked away. It turned out that they had been rivals since they were children. The reason why they got married was simply that a year ago, both of their families' companies had their eyes on a big project at the same time. In order to maximize the interests of both sides, they formed a family marriage, and they jointly controlled 90% of the control of the project. Now that they were divorced, the remaining 10% of the control had become the target that they were about to fight for. Soon, both of them got the news about the person in charge who held that part of the control. The woman had long guessed that the man would come to compete with her. She had already sent her subordinates to puncture the man's tires. Sure enough, it didn't take long for the man's tires to go flat. The woman deliberately stopped her car to mock him. The man angrily accused the woman of being despicable. After the woman left, the man immediately stopped a passing car. He bribed the owner of the car with $1 million and then quickly drove to chase after her. At this time, the person in charge was very speechless. He didn't expect that even when he took a taxi, the woman could still find him. Just when the woman was about to take him away, the man appeared and stopped her.